Hi guys!
Hi everyone, I'm Danielle.
I'm Enid.
So today we're going to be talking about self-confidence, and this is going to be a series from now on called In the Open. And basically what we're going to do is have different discussions in different settings, and Enid's going to start off by just talking about self-confidence, why we chose that.
Alright, so we chose self-confidence because just looking around the world now and kind of seeing where our mindsets are as girls, it's definitely easy for us to fall into the trap of wanting acceptance from social media or from guys or from just people that we feel like add value to our lives in some way. So whether it's how many likes you receive on an Instagram post or how many people comment on your post, all those things can feed our ego and make us feel like we're worthy. But we wanted to talk about the fact that you don't need that to feel like you're worthy of anything. You should already be confident within yourself. So that's where we're starting off.
Yes. So just a little bit about me. I think for me, growing up, I was really insecure about my looks and my appearance, and it took over my entire life. But then as I've gone older, the struggle really has been about having confidence in who I am and knowing that I'm worthy of something and I'm important to this world. I think that that's really been my main difficulty. And I've just been so anxious these past few months. And God has really been talking to me about that and really trying to heal my heart. Basically, he's been telling me that, like, if I hope in him and if I really truly believe in who he's called me to be and I see myself as he sees me, then I can conquer anything. And that's really the mindset that I've tried to adopt as I've been going through life. And as I've been hoping in him, a lot of things have been changing. And it just brings me back to that scripture in 2 Corinthians 3:12, where it talks about how hope can breed boldness of speech. And I feel like that's really been a solid verse for me. And God reminded me of that verse today, actually, which is really ironic that we're doing this video. He reminded me that, like, my voice matters and I need to say something. And there's no other Danielle like me in this world.
Yeah.
And that's really important. That's something that every person should have on their minds. Like, there's not another person in this world that's just like you. So I'm just really thankful to God that he made me who I am now, and he's continuing to grow me into the person that he's called me to be.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's really important to realize that you're unique and that you are an individual, so you're not supposed to be like anybody else.
Nope.
And I think we talked about freedom before. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically, God has called us all to be free. And that means free from anxiety, free from depression, free from all those negative things that just bog you down and, like, weigh you down and make you feel like you're worthless. And I feel like that's really an important message that God has been just trying to settle in my heart over these past few months. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And as a Christian, that should be true of everything. Not just in an atmosphere where his presence is there. It should be true of every aspect of your life. Like, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Like, speak that over yourself, so that whenever the enemy tries to make you feel like you're anything less than that, anything less than a child of the King, then you need to remind yourself, like, no, I'm free, and I'm free to be who God has called me to be.
Yeah, that's really good. For me, I'm reminded of, like, moments when the Lord just speaks to me through nature or through just looking at things that he's already created. So whether it's when Danielle's driving, because I usually never drive, when Danielle's driving, or if I'm on the bus, and he just reminds me to look around myself and to realize, like, he's created things so beautifully. So whether it's the trees I'm looking at, or the ground, or the skies, or birds, or just people, other people, it's not for me to look and feel insecure about myself is for me to look and realize like, oh wow, he actually creates things that are perfect.
Yes, he does.
So what he reminds me of when I'm insecure, and I'm insecure about a whole bunch of things sometimes, when it's just, oh, do people understand when I speak? Are people actually listening to me? Is it even worth my time in trying to vocalize my opinion or how I look sometimes? I don't want to show up places because I feel like, oh, I'm not going to fit in, or just little things like that where it plays on my mind sometimes. And it's not like some huge deal that I always feel like that. It's like sometimes when I'm just like at my lowest and the devil knows exactly like how to get you, he'll use that against you because it's still something that you need healing from. So he'll remind me about just the things that he's already created that are beautiful. And he's like, that's how I created you as well. So the verse that came to my mind, and this is the chapter that I live my life by, it's Psalm 139, and it's verse 14, and it just talks about how he says that we're fearfully and wonderfully made. So that's like a constant reminder. And this is a verse that I remind myself about every single day.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And so is Danielle. And so is anyone who is watching this video, whether you believe in God or not.
Yeah.
This is still something that he's saying about you.
Yes.
He's letting you know that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. And nothing should ever make you feel like you're not worthy to be in a space, or that you're not beautiful, or that you don't have anything to say. You have something to say because he created you, just like the birds in the air that we see soaring, and they are beautiful to look at, honestly. And it's just, he reminds me of this every single day. It's like, look at the things around you. Whenever you start to feel like you're too small, he's like, no, I created this vast earth, and I still look at you and I see you as perfect. And he's still reminded of exactly who you are and wants to be in relationship with you. So yeah, this is going on another tangent, but this is God. This is what he does. He wants to be personal with you, and it starts with our insecurities sometimes, with our little fears that try to hold us back, and just reminding ourselves like, no, he wants to be in a relationship with me for a reason. That means I'm worthy of something. So just for anyone who feels insecure at all, in any way, I hope what we had to say helps you. You need to be free from it. It's not something that's gonna be, we're knocking you down about. Depression isn't something that's like, oh no, like you cannot be depressed and be a Christian. A lot of Christians are depressed or anxious or have anxieties, and you have to, that's something that we have to face in our daily lives and remind ourselves like, no, God has already overcome. He's overcome it all. So I can't allow this to be my downfall. You know, it's something so small, but it seems so large in our lives. But just don't allow it to keep you down in any way. So if you have anything else to add.
I think that Enid hit the nail on the head. But I just want to say, like, to add to what she's saying, like, you guys are very important. There's no one like you. And just let that settle in. Like, let that settle into your heart that you are important and there's no one like you. That's how God sees it. And that's why he created you.
That reminds me of Pastor John Gray's sermon. He said something like, you're not optional equipment, you're necessary. I was like, ooh. And it's not that big, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm actually not optional.
That's
like
good.
He wants to use me. And that's for everyone who's watching this video. He wants to use you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.